The Vivette traces its origins to Paul Poncelet, head of the wood department at SABCA, Société Anonyme Belge de Constructions Aéronautiques, a Belgian aeronautical company founded in 1920 by George Niels. After building the single-seat Castar, the first glider designed and constructed in Belgium, registered OBAFG, Poncelet moved on to a more ambitious project. The Vivette was not a straightforward enlargement of the Castar, but a modified version of the same airframe. The fuselage was shortened by roughly 30 centimeters, a second tandem cockpit was cut into the thick wing, and the wingspan was extended by 1.8 meters, bringing total wing area to 24 square meters to maintain acceptable wing loading. The aircraft could be configured as a single or two-seat sailplane, or as a single-seat motor glider fitted with a French Sargé inline air-cooled engine, producing 16 to 18 horsepower. The commission came from Jean-Baptiste Richard, a Belgian aviation pioneer and founder of Saint-Hubert Aerodrome, who named the aircraft Vivette after his daughter. Victor Simonet flew the first flights in late summer 1923. That autumn, Richard entered Vivette in the Lympne light aircraft trials in England. Baron Kerven de Lettenhove piloted the crossing of the English Channel, a notable achievement in itself, but a takeoff accident at Lympne caused minor damage and ended the competition for the Belgian team. The aircraft received its official civil registration, OBFH, on the 1st of October 1923. The year 1924 was spent refining the aircraft. The defining moment came on the 26th of July 1925 at the International Gliding Congress in Vauville, Normandy. Flying Vivette configured as a pure sailplane, Major Albert Massot of the Belgian Armed Forces set a world glider endurance record, staying airborne for 10 hours 47 minutes and 46 seconds, surpassing the previous record by more than 4 hours. The triumph was overshadowed by tragedy. On the same day, Victor Simonet, who had made Vivette's first flights, died when the Castar crashed after an emergency landing in heavy rain, falling from 40 meters. A third Belgian pilot, Lieutenant Maurice Damblin, also crashed the de Gleam's Colonhan glider on the Normandy beach but survived. In June 1927, Jean-Baptiste Richard donated Vivette to the Musée de l'Armée in Brussels. In 1995, the aircraft underwent a complete restoration carried out by the Poncelet family business, then managed by Roger Poncelet, Paul's grandson. Today, Vivette hangs in the Aviation Hall of the Royal Museum of Armed Forces and Military History in Brussels, a surviving example of early Belgian aviation ingenuity.